This
Like they,
we need information,
like they stay, and then they leave, and they don't even tell you that they've left. You just see just the change of updates.
I tried dumping her.
My man has left, bro. Man has left.
I tried to dump her. She refused.
Guys, we have 9 minutes.
Yeah, find her.
Can you sit here?
This is too.
No, there. Yeah, like that is fine. Like that is fine. Yeah.
I'm inside right now.
Yeah.
Fully.
Well, this arm is not there.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, you can move. You can move.
Hey, what do you
No. You can sit there.
She rushed into the relationship. Not necessarily speeding, but
So
she
I
wanted
compromise a
to.
relationship.
Hey, she wanted to go and heal herself. And then I allowed it. But handling I can
You know, come on, tell us the fixtures.
the first game.
Chelsea and Arsenal.
Chelsea Arsenal.
City Brighton.
I saw you looking at it.
Liverpool Everton.
Sure. Is Liverpool in top 4?
Hey, Liverpool is on top 4. Liverpool I think Liverpool haven't lost.
No, they have.
Liverpool
To what?
Tottenham.
When they got robbed, remember?
By the ref.
Did they lose?
The offside goal. Yeah.
Oh, they lost again. How about drawing
No, it was 1-1.
Imagine a 2-1.
Zola Press.
What do you mean, Zola? Between whom? Chelsea and Man U? Nah. we are fine.
Bishop Malita.
That's very sharp. Because we're playing Arsenal.
Right, sure, in the next 2 years, Players are never aware.
We're playing.
Players are quiet.
They're playing Arsenal. You guys are playing
We're
Arsenal.
playing the Gunners at Stamford
Have
Bridge.
you started recording?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to 4 Football.
Yes, sir.
These are my homies.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, these are the boys. The boys.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about,
Premier League fixtures.
Life in general. So how have you been?
Pictures.
How's your mental health?
it's talking to United fans.
Are you coping?
And Liverpool, you know what? One thing I've noticed when after the penalty, I mean not the penalty, after the Liverpool fans being robbed, Liverpool fans after
They get everything they want.
they get everything they want, but then now from that game, they are now on ref watch. They're now talking about everything related to refs, everything, every single thing. They'll comment like
In the chat.
Yeah.
Anything that
But hey, but
this is what happens when you guys get robbed. You guys now start seeing. Now you now see the bigger picture that we've been getting about. And now, like as Chelsea fans, now us we are now like it's now like a thing. Like that's why we like Chelsea fans say these guys hate us. We go to a point where we're just like, no, we are hated because these decisions don't make sense. You know, so even against Arsenal, if we get a decision.
Bro, they still cheat us anyway.
They still cheat us anyway. Probably, I don't know if Anthony Taylor is
Still
going
that
to
first red card.
So you think you guys are going to lose to Arsenal based on refereeing decisions? Or
I wouldn't
let's
be-
talk football.
I wouldn't be surprised if we lost because of refereeing decisions. But you know, on the pitch, for me, the one thing that I just want like a chance. I want a chance, and that depends on Pochettino, bro. Because from day one, Pochettino has been the guy who has like put starting lineups that don't make sense, and also the fact that these guys are young, right?
But I feel like they do make sense.
Nah. You can't play. Did you see how Cole got Cole exactly? That one was I don't know.
You know, I feel like to some extent, it's like Pochettino puts himself on the line for these younger players to protect them. Because like if you put Mudryk in and then he goes 4 or 5 games beginning of the season without scoring, then it's a lot of pressure on him. It's not the same as now when he comes in. You understand?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares now. But imagine if he'd started the season and then continued.
But the thing is,
We even forgot him.
You even forgot
don't
him,
even
right?
troll him
Yes.
anymore.
Now everybody's just quiet.
Hey.
Everybody just watches him.
He just
with
made
a
his
relaxed
name.
state of
He
mind.
even scored. Nobody really said anything. He was
But
like,
everybody is just chill. So-
think about it. He doesn't even know he scored.
But I feel like
but the thing
there's a
is,
certain element of like when you deal with a young squad, like especially the young squad that we have, it's very important to protect these guys because a lot of things affect how they play, especially things relating to mental health. It's very easy for these guys to lose confidence because a lot of the time, especially with media now, and you know this with Mudrick especially, that he's on media a lot. So imagine in a case where he's been playing since the beginning of the season and he's not scoring or he's not playing well, and then it becomes hard during the season to start picking up his form again.
But then, dude, like, okay, really didn't want to touch the chill point because I didn't think it was, because that was just a.
Okay, I understand. It is stupid.
It's that one.
It's stupid, yes, but like when you look at it now, when I look back on it, I feel like it wasn't the end of the world. I feel like the problem with us as Chelsea fans is that we tend to sensationalize a lot of things. We make them bigger than they actually are. And we don't accept where we are and where we're coming from. So we still act like we won, we're still that team that won Champions League, whatever, all those trophies back then, but we're not.
The thing that Pochettino did was he showed us a team with and without Modric in pre-season.
Exactly, right?
Yes, and without Modric, it wasn't sure as a winner.
Okay,
yes.
I understand. I completely understand that. It feels like he switched on everything that he did in pre-season.
Yeah, which is why I'm saying this game against Arsenal, I just want hope. Like people in the right position.
Okay, but then for the past 3-4 games, how would you criticize him?
In the past
For the past 3-4 games.
The past 3 games well in the league or just
everything.
In the past 3 games he's played bar Cole. He's played people in their right positions. The Gallagher thing.
But what's wrong with Cole at left back? Is he not playing well?
No, Cole at left back is very vulnerable in terms of defensive wise.
I understand.
Yes, it's very vulnerable.
But then who do you play at left back then?
We haven't seen that he has 3 left backs. Well, he had 3 left backs. One got injured.
But you know that Chilwell is not good defensively for sure.
We
know that.
We haven't seen
and you can't say Masten as well because Masten is short. He's like this size dog in the prem. They're gonna target him with switches of play.
Right.
You know that.
We need to see it because if you're not
you don't need to see something to know that it's gonna happen.
But you
as a manager, you're supposed to see things beforehand.
You know my point.
He's very short.
But my point is like he's tried so many things to see them. He's tried Gallagher in a pivot. He's tried Gallagher up front. He's tried so many things. But for him not to try that, it doesn't make sense. That's why I'm saying I want to gravitate to the match because I don't want to get off topic.
Okay, yeah, I understand that.
So give us a chance to win the game. Don't play guys out of position. Cole is guaranteed to play left back.
I feel like Chelsea fans cry a lot, but I feel like they're okay.
Yeah, you guys are better, bro. You guys.
If you don't, they cry a lot, dog. Like we're not Tuchel's team, dog. Like we can't do special things.
From you guys, from your available players, what is the strongest lineup that you want to see? That you know the manager.
The strongest
Just
lineup.
put it out real quick.
Okay. But the strongest lineup.
Don't explain, just real quick.
It has Cole at left back. I'm sure, for sure.
Hey, just pick up your strongest lineup.
There's no one that you can put there ahead of him, right?
Hey, in agreement or separately, just put together your strongest lineup.
Now there's a lineup that I feel is strong. There's a lineup that Pochettino is going to put.
No, your prediction or the lineup.
Okay, say the team that you want.
You would prefer.
The team that I would prefer now.
Exactly.
Now.
To play against Arsenal.
To play against Arsenal, yeah.
Okay. At the back, obviously, we have no Sanchez, right? Yes. And then Reece can't. For me, my opinion, Reece can't play. He can't start.
Didn't you just come back?
Yeah, but he can't start. So for Gusto, if he doesn't get injured in training or whatever.
No, Gusto.
Yeah, and then I'll play Disasi because he's impressed. Yeah, Disasi I'll definitely play. And then for me, I'll play Cole.
Why?
Because I watched him the first game, the passes that he was making. I think that's why Pochettino plays him as left back.
And he assisted, didn't he?
He did.
No, I don't know if it was against Brighton when he assisted.
But he did.
No, it was against Fulham. But
Fulham,
he,
yes.
he played CB against
in
Brighton.
a CB against Brighton, the passing lanes that he opened up was
No, just real quick, don't explain, just-
Cole. And then I feel like maybe I might regret this, but I'll play Cucurella as left back. Yeah, because he's been playing over right back.
So in the back line, where do you disagree?
I feel like they played Thiago Silva.
Exactly. I would play Thiago.
Yeah, okay.
Why do you want to get rid of all of the experience?
No, dude, I love Thiago. I love Thiago. I just
No,
want.
for it, you know, something that he's not noticing is that our defense has been one of the most consistent parts of our team.
Hey,
But
even last season.
it's been the only consistent part of our
Even last
team
season.
this season.
Even last season.
With Thiago starting?
Yes, exactly.
Thiago is a massive part.
And it hasn't changed in like all the 8 games that we've played. We've played the same back 4 or back 5 bar the right back.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Okay, that's where you disagree.
Yeah, so I feel like
Let's-
we have balance there. So if we have balance there, then it's okay. Don't change it. Don't change what's working.
Yeah, okay.
Who would you play at left back?
Cole is fine.
Let's move on from that.
Midfield.
Midfield, it's a 4-2-3-1, I hope. But it's just that I'm not sure. But then in my formation, it's 4-2-3-1.
It's obvious.
Enzo
It's
and Caicedo.
But it's always a bit fluid. Sometimes it's 4-3-3. Sometimes it's 4-2-3.
Yeah, Enzo and Caicedo, and then in the 3 behind the striker, if he's fit, right? It's Cole Palmer on the right. Behind the striker, obviously, it's going to be Gallagher, and then on the left, Sterling, and then Jackson. Those are people in their right positions. I don't know if he's fit enough. If he was fit enough, it's just that I don't know it, and you can't try it against Arsenal. We can't put Chukwuemeka instead of Gallagher. But if I had a chance, I would put Chukwuemeka instead of Gallagher.
I would still play Gallagher though.
No.
I feel like Tanaka doesn't think in the essence of you have 2 parts of the game. So if you play Enzo and Chukwuemeka with Caicedo has too much work to do going backwards. He has to do a lot of things. So it's a lot of pressure on him. But if you put Gallagher there and then he starts pressing like he presses from the front, then it becomes easier for other people to do their job. So that's why I prefer Gallagher, especially against somebody like Rice, who's not press resistant. I don't want somebody who's like Chukwuemeka, who's gonna be a bit pessimistic and not press as intensely
waiting for the ball to
as
shine.
somebody like Gallagher. So sometimes you need to balance. Sometimes teams are about balance. It's not exactly always about having the right players on the right position.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to have balance, and when you have balance, especially with things like height, physicality, when you put a lot of, especially when you play with a lot of short fullbacks, it becomes really hard to defend switches of play. But then if you have somebody who's tall like Cole at left back, then it becomes really hard for them, the opposition on the other side, to switch the ball to the winger, because Cole is going to win that header almost all the time. So you can't play there. So automatically you shut out space without even needing to defend. So sometimes it's about that. You have to balance tactics. It's not always about this player is good, then he can play and he can control the space. But then sometimes you need players who can run. Sometimes you need guys that can just run.
So what do you guys think of the match?
Now I'm looking at Arsenal. I'm looking at their lineup of the players that they have. I was hearing that Saka's injured. He's been injured.
No, Saka is okay.
I think it's going to be better.
He's going to be back.
Yeah, if he just shows like a small sign of life.
I think Martinelli.
It's alive.
Martinelli's the one that's out.
Yeah. But I feel like if they play Havertz, then we have a chance.
Havertz is not playing.
He's gonna play, trust me.
But as I said,
And
the
he's
10.
gonna play as a striker.
And then what they do.
Wait, you think Martinelli is not fit?
He isn't.
What do you mean?
He has a
But
hamstring.
he played.
He scored.
The last game he scored.
But he had a hamstring, mate.
Nah.
He has a hamstring.
If Martinelli is fit, then the front three, the front three with Jesus.
They're not gonna play. He's too short.
Right, that's
Bro, gonna like that. Managers think about
Who's too
these
short?
things.
He's saying Jesus is too short.
He's too short. You can't compete for headers. Like you have to bypass midfield at some point. You can't always play out from the back. Or what? So if you put somebody who's short there, who can't pick the ball,
No.
Havertz is gonna start. We can bet money. He's gonna start.
Nah, okay, I'll be surprised. I don't know. I would be surprised. My instinct is
He's
that
got better, blood the blood. Havertz is gonna start.
now my instinct is that they'll play Jesus. If Martinelli is fit, they'll play Jesus. Doesn't even have to. Yeah, if Martinelli is fit, they'll play Jesus. I
I
don't
don't
know.
get it, bro.
Owen Ketia. Yeah,
English
because
color.
I don't know.
But then it's still a complicated thing because like you say they're gonna play Jesus, then who's playing in midfield?
You play.
It's Rice and who? Because I don't think Partey's there.
Partey played.
Partey's in.
Yeah, he played against Arsenal. He was one of the subs that was involved in the goal
Which game? No?
against Man City.
Oh, he was. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
he's the one that played that switch of play.
Yeah.
So if Partey's there, then maybe him and Rice. And
Yeah.
And then Odegaard.
Obviously, the is to be.
Yeah. So yeah. What do you guys think? You didn't. I didn't have to.
No, I'm just actually listening.
What do you
It's
think?
your game, bro.
What do you think? We need a neutral because we're obviously going to have like a bias
Honestly, I don't know.
against all four
I think Arsenal are gonna win you guys.
at the bridge. Yeah.
It's at the bridge.
Yes, at the bridge.
But why Real? What in terms of what? How?
You think they're
Yeah, I think they're informed.
or
the
they're just winning
feeling,
games even
It's just the
even
feeling I'm having. Or they're just gonna win.
Also, I feel like the squad is at a different stage than Chelsea.
in terms of chemistry.
Yeah, the fluidity.
Yeah, because Chelsea right now it's
They're
like
finding their
losing
feet.
chemistry.
I feel like that's not a goal that was from last season.
It's too early to judge whether they've gone back.
It's not early.
Because I feel like they
Third.
I feel like
once they
I feel like
What's
they don't
next
replace Shaka because they don't have him. They don't have anybody who's like him.
it's just that I didn't watch Arsenal enough to say or to know whether they
That's the one about here.
it is so
No, but if you watch them last season, Shaka was he was sensational. Like, he was one of the best players of the season.
in terms of what was he doing?
In terms of what he did, the way he played, the way
The ability to get
his
More than that.
his box to box work.
Hey, because he was more free because he
He
had
was
six.
free because Partey was there and he
Yeah.
could play box to box.
So Declan
So
Rice
he
can't
could-
do that. Declan Rice can't do that.
Nah.
I don't think he's as good as Shaka going forward.
Shaka
But
had
then-
more
but
bite.
then- but then the
I feel like
the
Declan-
fall from
I-
Xhaka to Declan Rice is it huge?
No.
In terms of what Shaka,
Shaka offers.
Yeah.
Shaka is that pit bull in the midfield that you need.
No, but I'm not
Rice
like,
is-
I feel like
Rice is just a
I feel like
or
Rice.
Yorkshire.
I feel like Rice is a destroyer, dog.
But you can.
I feel like Rice is a
score
ball
goals
winner.
for West Ham, bro. Like,
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. But I feel like
Rice
he's more of a destroyer.
Yeah, he has that 8 ability. That's what I was telling
But I
you.
feel like he's more of a
He
destroyer.
he is a destroyer, but he has that 8 ability.
Yeah, he scored
To
against
drive.
United.
Yeah,
I
he
feel
can
like
drive, he can
Xhaka
pass
Xhaka
it
has
to
But
the
it
ball.
was from a set piece.
Xhaka has the long
Yes, it was from a
ability.
corner.
No, just the bite.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He has that bite in the
But then there were games at West Ham where so I think there was one game specifically where he scored from that same angle.
Yeah, but like how often did he do it? Did he do it as much as Shaka did?
No, but then also I feel like that was at West Ham, right? If he's
Okay,
asked to
yeah.
play at that role and you've got a more solid team around you, then I feel like you can do it.
But-
I don't feel, but he's.
No.
I feel like he's more gravitated toward being a destroyer, yes, for sure.
Yeah,
But then-
he's more of a sitting number 6.
But then in a solid team-
I don't enjoy him as a box to box.
In a solid team, I think he's good.
Because even look at West Ham, was he sitting more than Suchek?
I honestly don't know.
He
But,
was.
but anyway,
He was sitting more than Suchek.
Yeah,
He was.
Suchek was 8.
I think
Suchek was an 8.
I think we need
Suchek and
to.
I.
What I've heard from a lot of English pundits, a lot of English channels is that
I think
sources close to Declan Rice know he has a lot of 8 capabilities.
No, he has a lot of skills.
And they were limiting him at West Ham by encouraging him to stay behind. So he was
Okay, so
he was limited in what he was doing at West Ham
okay. So
to give others freedom.
So what do you guys? Let's give a quick prediction because I think it's not time. What prediction? What's your score prediction?
2-1. I'm out. 2-1.
Prediction.
2-1 to the Arsenal.
I'm gonna say 2-2.
2-2.
I feel like we're gonna win 2-1.
I'm just saying 1-1. We'll draw. This game goes to this. We have a video for you coming up after
Nah,
the match.
we've always lost to Arsenal for the longest
Alright.
time. I feel like we're gonna.
He's trying to twist the tides.
Thank you for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe.
I feel like we're gonna.
That was 20 minutes.
I feel like we've been playing well.
Munna, make sure you upload these videos. It's been a minute.
I feel like we've been playing really well. But I feel like Arsenal